Hey Hallie, happy November. So I've missed a couple of weeks here. I mean, technically I only missed one, but the week before left a bit to be desired. So we're changing the rules up a bit. I am now doing my videos on Friday instead of Thursday, so thank you for that grace. Anyways, yes, we talked about our mutual missings of videos, and I think we both deserve a punishment. I know, that's horrible. However, I don't know what it should be. If you do have suggestions, leave your comments below. One of the main reasons why I've been lacking on the vids lately is because the DTS is in full swing. For those of you who don't know what a DTS is, it's a discipleship training school that I'm helping lead here in Scotland. And yes, we are busy. We're a month in, and every week a new lecturer comes in to teach a specific topic. And even though I've heard a lot of this information last year, it still blows my mind. So this video, I decided to share some of that with you. I'll skip the first week though, because that was orientation. Week 2, relationships. This was the first full week of lectures, and it was taught via video by Danny Silk and Dean Sherman. Danny Silk taught us all about how to be a better communicator, a more loving listener, and an all-around powerful person. Dean Sherman got into expectations and implications of romantic relationships. And wow, he is one blunt guy. I've included links to his videos in the description. Be sure to check them out. I know they're long, but they're worth it if you have the time. The biggest takeaway I got from hearing this year was something that Danny Silk said. He talked about listening to understand. Now, I like to listen. I'm quite the listener. And listening to understand should be obvious, but sometimes I listen to be entertained, or to prove my point, or even to just let someone vent. And although all these things aren't so wrong, they're not always the most loving. So it was definitely helpful to learn that. Week 3, biblical worldview. Okay, so there are some brilliant minds here at YWAM Paisley, and our DTS leader, John, is the greatest. I think this was the week that last year I called you and I was just gushing about the amazing perspective that I got. And this year was no different. Well, actually, it was a little different. I'd heard this before. But there's so much that even though I did hear it again, I gained a lot of new outlook. This time, the thing that stuck out to me the most was that God's glory is his character. You can't separate that. And I learned that contemplating his character is worship. Week 4, this past week, was hearing God's voice. This week, Marietta taught us all about how God speaks to us. God speaks through music, nature, the Bible, other people. He really uses everything. This week had a really big impact on me last year, but this year she added a new bit, imagination. So that was really fun. Also, throughout these weeks, every Friday I've been helping lead the revival and worship concentration. This week I got to teach and it was so much fun. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my life recently, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I hope something I said makes you think.
Click on the box to the left to see Hallie's last video and the box on the right to see mine, and click on the circle with both of our faces in it to subscribe.